Hello, all my nerd friends out there. This is Miss Chillier, and I just got done reading Batman Spawn, written by Todd McFarlane, drawn by the great Greg Capullo, and inking by Todd McFarlane. Done by those two guys. Great. Todd McFarlane, creator of Spawn, obviously, and I love Greg Capullo's work, so it got me interested. Todd McFarlane's a big Batman fan as well. You see his work, the DC multiverse figures, tons of Batman. He loves Batman. I know that for a fact. And it's an interesting concept, both of them coming together, Batman and Spawn. So I said, I'll go check this out. Right now it's a one shot. The way they ended, it felt they could do more, but I wasn't satisfied with it. It felt very weird. It felt like these two characters really don't match. They tried to match them so much. They try to match him like they have so much in common, but he don't. It's more like maybe Spawn and Constantine more. Maybe it will work more in that whole Justice League dark stuff. But I always want Spawn to be like in the DC universe. It would be pretty cool because it fits that dark metaphor. It fits like they'll be their Ghost Rider in that universe. But I wanted Spawn. When I thought of Spawn, it would be cool to put in a negative universe. With the metal universe, with Batman Who Laughs, and all those evil versions of Batman, the evil version of characters. He'll be like the last hero in that universe. That'll be a cool story, that. I would love that. Like, they should have done Spawn in the DC universe, or Spawn kills the DC universe. I remember way back Marvel, you did that, like Deadpool kills the Marvel universe, or Punisher kills the Marvel universe. I kind of like that. Spawn kills the metal universe, all the metal characters, because they're all so cool looking. You look at the Batman Who Laughs, it kind of reminds me of like a Spawn villain. Or the Robin King, I think it was called. That design, Greg Capullo, that's Greg Capullo's work too. Those fit perfect with Spawn and those villains and those characters. All the dark metal team, like the Red Death and the Dawnbreaker. All those characters go against Spawn would be so cool. So that's what I like. I wish they did that combination. Bring Spawn into the negative universe. I think that's what's called the negative universe, like the dark universe behind the DC universe. That's how that story would. That'll be dope. See the Spawn versus the Batman Who Laughs. That'll be dope. I would love that. But this, it didn't feel right. It didn't feel connected. Like they tried connected. Like in the beginning, it felt weird. Definitely, like with Batman, they try and match his death of his mom with the death of Spawn's wife, Wanda. And it doesn't fit. It feels like he loves his mom kind of romantically. It feels like that. Like in the picture, they even have behind him sitting there like, this is the day my parents, like he didn't mention his parents, but his mom. It's all about his mom. Like if he mentioned, my dad, my mom died, it's then bring back his father too. But it doesn't. It feels like he loved his mom. And I wish they changed, if they were going to change the story like this somehow, it would do like more like maybe Selena Kyle or another female that he really loved. But his mom, like, it kind of fit right. Like, Spawn, they don't have that common ground. They don't. Spawn sacrificed his soul to be with Wanda. And that night she got killed and everything. Didn't feel like they connect that well. That's where I read. Didn't feel right. And I love the artwork here. I love Greg Capullo's work. I love his artwork in here. Great. It looked awesome. All the design, Batman. And Spawn, it sucks through the whole fight because Spawn's very powerful. He'll kick Batman's ass. No doubt about it. Like all his demon powers and everything, hands down. So they do a little depowering of him. Like there's like, I think the little zone, if he enters this little area, he'll lose his powers. And that was kind of stupid. That's why I don't like them. Like I want Spawn to be not depower and fight people that he can fight full power, full 100%. That's why I said the Batman Who Laughs. Or all the villains from that, the Devastator, the Batman Devastator from that. That'll be dope, all those monsters, all those creatures from the negative universe of DC. That'll be dope. I would love that. And the only cool scene that I like when we saw the Joker, and this was Greg Capullo, the Scott Snyder, and Greg Capullo when they did the Court of Owls. That's why they did the Court of Owls a lot here. Greg Capullo did that a lot with Scott Snyder. I think that's his name. Hope I'm saying that. Yeah. he did the Court of Owls story, and the Joker ripped up his face. So that was a cool little sketch. When he went to go see the Jokers, Batman and Spawn, you see the half face Joker, and he ripped off his face. I told you the art was just amazing here. I love the art. Ugh, just the rip off face Joker was really sick. And you see all the, looks like Joker has a plan with the Violator, because you see the bunch of baby Violators right here, and you see the Violator pop up. So it looks like you could get the chorus. Makes sense. If they ever do another Spawn or Batman comic together, it's gonna be the Violator and Joker teaming up against Batman and Spawn. Two clowns against two of them. Kind of makes sense. Interesting. But I kind of don't like the Court of Owls mixed with the old, which used bringing back Martha and bringing back and they did the whole stupid. That way, made it stupid. I thought they could both say the same name for some reason. If you remember Batman vs Superman, what turned everyone off? Your mother's name Martha. My mom's name's Martha. Martha. And that reminded me of this scene too, when Batman asks, "Hey, what's your wife's real name or middle name?" And why you ask, and why are you doing this? Who's your wife? And my wife's name Wanda. My mother, the one I'm doing this for Martha. And the way they ask for people's names, the loved ones lost this day that died, was kind of weird. It brought back that memory of Batman vs Superman. That was kind of stupid, you know. Like I said, both of them trying to bring back the loved ones. They did kind of, I guess they did come back alive in the end of this. That's what it felt like. You see Martha in the Spawn universe, and you see Wade in the freaking not Wade, I mean Wanda in the DC universe, and it doesn't feel right reading this, you know. Like Spawn teaming up with Batman, doing this, and I love the artwork. And like I said, I'm gonna keep saying that because the art was pretty good, was head on cool. And depowering Spawn was kind of stupid a lot. It was a cool little moment that Spawn killed one of the villains. From they were all fighting in the asylum, and all the villains were looking at him, and he killed the villain, and he said, "Now they'll fear you. Now you think if they push you to your limit, you will kill them." Like that was pretty cool. I was like, "Oh shit!" Now you do that. And he actually showed another reason Batman why he fears him. Like I know how to talk there. I know how to put fear in people too. It was just like it was okay. Like this Batman Spawn comic was alright. It was nothing too special, too great. Like I said, I kind of wish Spawn was by himself fighting some DC villains, hardcore villains. Like I like to see fight like an evil Superman, maybe the Crime Syndicate, like fighting like evil villains that are like super strong. Like that's why I said Red Death, the Devastator, some crazy the dark multiverse from DC Universe would be perfect, you know, to fight Spawn. That's what I want to see with Spawn character in the DC Universe. That's what I want to see. Not kind of like this. Nah, it just doesn't feel right teaming up. Spawn doesn't look right teaming up with Superman or Batman or any of the characters. No, this doesn't feel right. It doesn't. You know, even fighting Batman's villains doesn't. I don't want to see. I don't even want to see Batman fighting demons. Nah, it doesn't look right. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think about Batman and Spawn? The comics, not even versus. Well, he did fight a couple times, but it wasn't that big either. So give me your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of Spawn in the Batman comic book? What you like about it? What you don't like about it? And what do you think they're gonna do with the sequel? You think they're gonna do another part 2 of it? It's one long book. They're probably, like I said, it does say to be continued. This says somewhere, and you see the Violator talking. Excellent. Everything's working exactly as planned. Now the next move is mine. You see the Violator talking right here. And like I said, the Joker and Violator probably team up, and they're gonna do another one. I don't know when, but we'll see. But like I said, it's a good 5 out of 10 in my book. Not that great. Artwork, love it. Greg Capullo, hands down, awesome. Love his work. But comment below, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on this comic book. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a good day and good night. Remember, stay nerdy forever. Bye.